everybody, it's Nikki at Polkadoodles. So, I thought I'd do this little video for you because we have some really great products that have just arrived in the store. So, first of all, we have this fabulous set of craft dies. It's a die, but it's actually 5 dies. This is called Fabulous Mitered Things. And this die is so versatile. I absolutely love it. These dies are really accurate. They cut fantastically, really deep cuts on them. And on this particular one, you've got like lots of little pierced holes that will come through. Now that looks really, really boring, but when you actually realise what it does, it is one of the most versatile dies that you're actually going to own. So what you can do with this, as it shows you on the packaging here, is you can create all of these mitered frames, but it actually will do other things as well. So it's really, really great. So just to sort of show you, so you're getting 5 dies and they're all slightly different sizes. And what that means, if I just put that to one side, what that actually means is that it makes it more versatile because you're getting 5 different size frames, but it's not 5, it goes on and on and on and on. So what's going to happen is when you cut these out, I've got some here that I've already done out of card and out of a 160. This is a really heavyweight. This is 350 gram card. So you're going to just cut these out. And as you can see with mine, what I did was I just put some masking tape behind, and I found that because they were just kind of fairly small pieces, it just annoyed me. And I'm not the most dexterous of people. I've started losing a bit of dexterity in my fingers and stuff, so anything that makes it easier. So you've got 5 different sizes. Now these, in terms of actually cutting a frame, you need to cut double. Okay, so you're going to have to cut twice of these, which is really easy to do, especially if you just run it through your machine like that. Just run it through once and run it through again. You know, I mean, you can buy 2 sets if you want to, but you don't really need to. So I've actually cut out 2 sets of purple here. And, you know, this is not rocket science, but it's just a really, really useful set. And I wanted to have a square frame, but then, you know what I'm like. Everything has to have more than one use. And I just sort of thought, as I was making it and designing it, I thought, no, why are you restricted? I don't want to be restricted. I want to be able to have loads of different size frames. And this is the way that we can do that. So what I do is I kind of like line up the pieces that I want. So obviously you're going to need the opposite edges to kind of be the same size. So I might not have all the same pieces here because I've been playing around. So we've got 2 here that are the same look, and there's 2 ways of using these actually, but I'm going to show you how they were intended. So the idea is that you just push them together and these have perfect mitered corners. Now that one's too narrow, too small rather. Where's my other length here? Okay, so what you need to kind of do is just line them up, and as you can see, they're just perfect. Do you know, I am all fingers and thumbs today. I'm a nightmare. So it's not the dies, it's actually me that's just not capable of lining anything up. But look, really perfect mitered corners. And if I actually show you one of these close up, can you see all those fabulous piercing dots? And they're really deep, those dots. You could easily stitch through this with embroidery thread or just a piece of cotton if you wanted to. They've come out really, really well. Now, the other thing, so we've got a square. So then all you have to do is take out, to use 2 short sides and 2 long sides, and look, you now have a rectangle. So it means that your frames are actually whatever you want them to be. So this is, it's such a good die. It really is. It's fantastic. And I think you're going to get, it's one of those that you're going to get quite a lot of use out of. So just to sort of prep up, so I wasn't boring you too much, that's just glued in place to show you. And I think on the white there you can see it really clearly and see how neat those corners are. Obviously you can ink them and do what you like with these. This paper is gorgeous as well. This is from our Itsy, from the Stamp Unicorn Itsy Ditsy paper pad, which is lovely. Really nice muted tones in that one. And then I've actually also done another one here for you. Just ignore this. So basically, look here. So you can actually start to layer if you want to. So we've got a rectangle, and then we've done a smaller square here as well. So we can start to layer, which means that actually you can start to get some really nice layouts on your cards, or if you're scrapbooking, this is a really, really good die for scrapbooking. Now, I'm going to just ignore that. I'll come back to that in a second. So I just want to show you this side. So look on what I've done on this side, and this was when I was playing. So basically, ordinarily, to get that mitered corner, you actually put the edges together with the point on the outside, like that, okay? But if you turn it round and do it the other way, basically you get kind of like a squared off corner look, and that's what I've done on here. So then you can start to actually create other shapes as well, which, I mean, I was just playing with what I'd already die cut for the purpose of this video, but you could, you know, this is a hexagon, and you don't get many hexagons, but you could make an octagon, and if you actually use the smallest edge, this one, you will actually get a proper octagon, and you can even go higher, so you could go up to 10 sides if you wanted to. And if your card's big enough. So it's entirely up to you, and that's just by flipping it the other way, so having the point matching here, look, so I've actually matched it to that edge. Now if I come back here and show you here, this I really love, so this is quite cool. So you're wondering what I've done here. If I just tilt that, look what I did. I've actually just bent that to actually create like a little fold. And the reason I was doing that was because I looked at this and I thought, this to me, when I actually look at this, let me just do it in a white, okay? So when I look at this to me is perfect as a banner, especially for stamping on with your sentiments. So all you need to do, look, just do a little pleat there, and then just do a little pleat there, and just do it behind. It's better if it's behind. And look, you've got perfect little banner piece, which is fabulous if you just want to put a little sentiment on. You know, we've all got like little strip sentiments, perfect for that, or for putting a number on, or for doing anything. And so that's kind of what I did there. Now the other thing that I did think of as I did this was, if you actually did this and actually attached it all the way around, you then get a really cool frame that actually kind of gives you a 3D effect, if you like. I mean, what I'd done here was, this pink piece is actually a longer strip, and I just thought, let's just see what happens if I actually attach it. And then once I attached it, I just had this like little vision of what it kind of looked like to me. And look how awesome that is. It's like a little window box. How gorgeous is that? And I never even intended it that way, but I just think it works perfectly, and I can really see me using that for so many different things. So really, really useful die. So this is called Fabulous Mitered Things. You get 5 dies in the set, and it's available on the website at polkadoodles.co.uk. I'll be back later with some more of our other releases that we have going on at the moment. But for now, that's it. See you later.